Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today, on a very wet day, I was supposed to be doing someone's garden tonight, but I've done 3 back-to-back like 12-hour shifts, and the body says no. And so I've worked hard again today, and it's just got to a time where I really don't fancy it. And then I looked at the weather forecast, and it kind of put the kibosh on it anyway, which in some ways I'm absolutely glad. So we're going over to Cleethorpes, not Cleethorpes, Hull area, to the Great Newsome Brewery for their Sleck Dust. It's a blonde beer. ABV is, can't read that, 3.8%. Brewed with homegrown malt and inspired by our farming heritage. Sleck Dust is blonde coloured, easy drinking beer, pleasingly bitter with Pilgrim and Northern Brewer hops, while Centennial Old hops are added late to give the beer a citrus hop hedge and floral aroma. After a long day in harvest, when only a good beer would do, we would select Dust to quench the thirst. 3.8%, and like I say, Great Newsome Farm, South Frodingham, Winstead, Hull, East Yorkshire, HU12 ONR, in the UK obviously. So, good to grab another beer. This will be coming out tomorrow, which is the day of Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I will be at the beer festival. So any beer reviews I do today are being put on tomorrow. So I will not be doing beer reviews tomorrow from home. This is what it is. I will be drinking beer, and lots of it. Well, depending on price. If the prices are stupid, I'll be drinking an amount. Although I've put the money aside to pay for a good amount. Never drink that much anyway. You know, you think you can drink loads, and in the grand scheme of things, you can't. Although I must have drank about 14 or 15 impis last year. So yeah, blonde pour, bit of carbonation on there. Comes with a fruity, citrusy nose. Yeah, refreshing fruity nose on this. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow actually, because got friends, meeting up with friends down. We're meeting up with the Happy Drinkers, and good friend of Great British Pub Crawl, he's going to be there. All my brewery mates will be there. People from the beer community will be there. It will be a laugh. I will not be going in a Raggy's Beer Review t-shirt this time. Why? Because that's what happened last year, and I got blood down me, and that was a cracking t-shirt as well. I'm well gutted. 15 quid's worth of t-shirt one day. Yeah, and I lost the Dungeon Brewing t-shirt that was given to me. That was a banging t-shirt as well, so I'm gutted about that. But these things happen, don't they? You know, we all drink too much at some stage in our lives. Anyway, oh yeah, it's tasting lovely, lovely citrusy beer, super easy drinking. Like I said today, I was alright, and then at one stage, I think the weather got really miserable, windy. You could tell that rain was coming. I tell you what, my mental health just dropped. Not only that, my just lost interest, and yeah, surprising at how the weather can control you. You know, crap weather can really put a downer on things. Yeah, malty, easy drinking. Like I say, 3.8%. Yeah, and a nice beer, you know, just to pop one in. It's not going to hurt you on ABV. It's not heavy. It's light drinking. lovely fruitiness. Picked it up from the, I can't remember the blooming name of it now, in Cleethorpes. It's like a bottle shop, message in a bottle in Cleethorpes. Went there, was going to have a beer, it was rammed, so we didn't bother. It was just too rammed. So yeah, we didn't. We went to a couple of places. One you want kids want allowed in. It does mark bolting, that does. Pubs that don't allow kids in. I mean, they're not. My son is 14. He's with parents. I get it if it's little kids running around screaming the blooming heads off. But you know, there's a balance where you say, yeah, he's on his own. You know, I have a thing that says no kids, but when you go there and someone looks and says, look, he's allowed in, he's fine. He says, you know, we don't do it because we want people to come in and enjoy the beer experience without lots of little kids. But then we've got micropubs in Nottinghamshire, and literally everyone allows kids and dogs in, and yeah, they're all doing really well. To be fair, you don't get that type of people going in the pubs, not normally anyway. Generally, it's not that type of pub. Yeah, so for Nottingham, tomorrow it's our biggest day of the year, really. 2 days, although I'm only going for one this year. Craft Beer Festival. Yeah, in fact the first year I went, I was only going for one day, because me and Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, were going to go around Nottingham City Centre, going to the pubs and tap rooms. However, we got invited back with free tickets, so that was really nice. And that was Navigation Brewery who did that. That, you know, what they sorted out was lovely. No other brewery's done anything like that since. I've had a few free beers when I'm down there. Not many though, a few, but not many. I remember once paying for a beer at Neon Raptor, and then my wife went to get one and said, oh, she's with Raggy, don't pay for the beer. And I'm like, I've just fucking paid for mine. Yeah. Oh dear, that was funny. I may do a video later tonight, having a look again at the beer festival. If I can find my flipping laptop. You wouldn't think you'd lose a laptop, but I have lost my laptop. It's disappeared. Must be years. And I need to reconfigure all my passwords, because my wife went and for some reason signed into my Google account, which is weird. And what happened then was, our Google accounts must be overlapped in some form. And what happened, unless she's spying on me, and what happened was I've changed my password now, so she can't get in. And I can't remember the flipping password. I used to remember my password off heart. But yeah, I'm sure I've changed it to something. Yeah. But again, and I've got a phone that I need to sort out. But while it's raining, it's a good time to do it. I'm not working, so the body can relax and get back. It's amazing. This time last night, I was full of beans and full of life. It's amazing what the rain does to you, and a different workplace as well. I don't know what it is about the Arnold workplace. I'm there, and just feeling down, and and obviously the crap weather don't help. I look in the polytunnel and marquee and nothing's moving. I blame the bloody... It's got to be the compost. Although, yeah, I've used the same compost there because I've nabbed a bit for my plants. And again, it's not doing anything. Yet the stuff in the garden is growing at a good pace. So the soil, in the soil it's growing. But in the compost, it's just stopped. It's stagnant, which is weird. I hadn't come across that before. Although I used the same compost to grow butternuts and pumpkins, and they grew fantastic until I put them in the soil, and then they've stagnated. So, is it the soil? Is it the compost? Is it the fact that we've had literally no sun for the best part of 2 months? We've literally next to no sun. Well, this year really, and we've had rain, but we've had the heat at the wrong time. We haven't had the heat. Although, if it gets warm in the next, it's not going to get warm the next few days. It's going to be cold. Looking at the temperatures for next week, it's cold again. I'm booking my birthday weekend off, and don't think I'm doing anything because all our friends that we would go drinking with are all away. Yeah, Lisa, the happy drinker, she's in Essex at her son's. Andy and Angela, they're in the Isle of Man at a beer festival, a music festival, sorry, with their family. So, and Joe and Paul, who probably we may have gone out with as well, they're away at some beer festival as well. So, so yeah, it's just us. So there's a tap takeover in Nottingham there with Reckless to Ebe. So it looks like we're going to go down to that, spend a few hours there. Might nip over to Snenton and do the Snenton pubs, incorporating the Raptor in that. Liquid Light, and do a bit of a crawl around Snenton. Hopefully bump into some of the Snenton side a lot because that's their neck of the woods. And I'm good for bumping into them because they're right laugh. And they're down there tomorrow at the cider festival, so that'd be good. At the beer festival, rather. So, you can tell that I'm absolutely knackered. No, I'm not in any way, shape drunk. I'm absolutely blooming shattered. I think part A fever, part A fever, part A fever tablets, part just being knackered. I suppose it gets to the best of us, and sometimes you've got to remember your age, haven't you? 50. I'm 52 now, not 32, 22, and I work so hard at times, and maybe I push myself too far. So, lovely blonde ale from Great Newsome. Always like this brewery. It's a brewery I've followed for years. Like I said, I went and got the beer hall from Message in a bottle. It's a lovely citrus, fruity beer. Certainly easy going. Is that a dog on the front? I just noticed. Yeah. And I like dogs as well, so that's good. Yeah, it was a good beer. Would I drink it again? Yes. If I was going to give it a score out of 5, not that I'm bothered, but if I was going to, I would give it a 4.2 out of 5, yeah. It's an easy drinking beer. It's well worth a try. They do a good amount of different beers at Great Newsome. Cheers all.